Go sit in the corner.
Sir, with all due respect, I don't understand why you wouldn't be willing to share who the employee was that would be able to answer our questions.
That's not my interest. I feel like he is interfering with our investigation.
I feel like you're interfering as well.
Sir, you need to leave.
I'm just going to sit right here.
You're not going to sit right here. You are going to be obstructing our investigation, and you'll be in handcuffs. Do you understand?
We're here on a search warrant.
Sir, you can sit outside the door. We are going to search the premises. Do you understand?
Or you
we tried to make you work.
Go sit in the corner.
Okay, that's fine. Go sit in the corner. Go sit in the corner.
Maybe you've been on the fence of whether they're truly monsters that walk among us. Well, let me put that to rest right now by introducing you to Sarah Clayson. She's a verified psychopathic monster. She has no care, concern, or regard for a fellow human being that she just got done killing. And she's a state trooper. The body of the motorcyclist she just got done killing is still warm, and she's smiling and smirking and joking around with fellow officers as they arrive on the scene. We've discussed the case of this 14-year veteran in a previous video, and we've discussed just how sick and alarming it was to watch nearly every trooper arrive on the scene and just start joking around with Klassen as the motorcyclist lay in a pool of his own blood. But what we didn't discuss was, while nearly every trooper knew that Sarah was drunk, we're going to take a look at the tyrannical actions of Sarah's thin blue line buddies and how they treated the bartender who served Sarah her drinks that night. And before we go any further, this is the face of Sarah's victim. This is Joser Emmanuel Vega Sanchez. He was only 20 years old. And lest you be tempted to think that this sick and twisted psychopathy and criminality is some kind of rare incident among police departments, you'll want to stay tuned for a reality check. Let's take a look at this from the top and we'll make some comments along the way.
Hey, we got a down motorcyclist. He's dead.
Her body language to me, what it looked like, I thought she was a teenager.
I was going to go to Mexico on Monday.
I think she has something on board. Do you really? Yeah.
A quiet neighborhood is rattled by a fatal collision between off-duty Washington State Trooper Sarah Clayson and a motorcyclist. Her behavior immediately unsettles investigators, leading them to discover if the tragedy could have been prevented.
You're not going to sit right here. You are going to be obstructing our investigation, and you'll be in handcuffs. Do you understand?
The following is based on official police records. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. On the evening of March 1st, 2025, responders received calls about a traumatic accident along Washington State Route 240, the first in a cascading line that will push them to the limit tonight.
Hey, we got a down motorcyclist.
There's a body ejected, huge accident. There's about 20 cars here stopped. The body's unresponsive, and I hope somebody's called it in.
And somebody is down in the street, and there's a lot of blood.
I think I'm holding.
He's dead.
Richland Police Department officers and Washington State troopers arrive at the scene to find the motorcyclist clinging to life in a pool of blood.
When we showed up, this is my car.
Okay.
So this, we could see him here, and then her car, she was trying to get out of the way. Whatever bike he's on is trapped under that car.
Okay, all right.
He has a fanny pack. I think they just removed it from his chest. She was a first responder. We could tell that he didn't have a pulse, and that's when she started chest compressions.
Okay.
Hearts drop when arriving troopers recognize the driver of the Telluride as being 35-year-old Sarah Lee Clayson, one of their own. In a press release, the Washington State Patrol identified Sarah as a 14-year veteran of their agency. According to news sources, she served as the Tri-City spokesperson with multiple media appearances. Just a year prior, she was featured in a PSA concerning safe driving.
You okay? I mean, I know you're not, but like,
No.
physically good?
No, I did CPR, and he almost agreed. No, he was dead then, but...
She's just smirking and smiling after she just slaughtered this guy. And how many times have we seen when cops are featured, like in the TV show Cops, or they're given accolades, or they just received a promotion, or like this PSA for safe driving, and then they do the exact opposite of what they're actually trying to get the public to do?
Well, not yet. It's not.
We still got it?
Yeah, I didn't even know it was yours.
I didn't even realize that either at first. I thought you just stopped.
And I was walking up and it looks like...
No.
I would have been a little more like, are you okay?
No.
I just saw you and I was like, oh, she must have been driving
We were
home.
going to order pizza, and I was like, no, I'll just go get it and save the $6 charge.
Investigators checked the nearest vehicles held up by the accident for potential witnesses to the sudden crash.
Hi there. Just so you know, I am recording, okay?
Sure. It was just, like it happened right where all the rubble is.
Gotcha.
And the helmet flew. We watched the helmet fly. So
Okay. Which way was he? Did you see which way the motorcycle was going? Or
It looks to me like it was coming out this way,
okay.
but
I can't say for sure.
Okay, gotcha. That is helmet? That is his helmet. We're going to start directing traffic this way. Yes, sir. I don't know if it's going to Which one right here? This one? Yeah, you betcha.
Alright, Bert, get patches on. Yeah, I'll get patches. I didn't grab the loot. Let's get the cot. We'll just get him in the back.
I got an ID.
The motorcyclist is identified as being 20-year-old Joser Emmanuel Vega Sanchez of Richland.
Yeah, I'll get with you in just a second. There's a couple state troopers here, so I'll have them figure that out.
It's gonna go to Mexico on Monday.
You can still go to Mexico.
What's that?
You can still go to Mexico.
I know, but I'm like,
Yeah.
I should have saved a $6 delivery fee and said, I'll go get it. It's fine.
Joser is transported to Cadillac Regional Medical
$6 delivery fee. She chose to drive drunk to go get a pizza to save $6.
Center, where his prognosis is grim. Just when the night seems like it can't get worse, it somehow does.
Sarge.
Welcome to the show, man.
I know. Well, there's another one.
Yeah, there's a fatal in West, and they took off running, it sounds like.
Oh.
So I've got a guy going over there, Weston County, we're both working right now.
We can do everything. Depends on what we're thinking about here, because of course she is a trooper.
Oh, she is? Okay.
Yes.
I didn't know.
Yeah. She's actually in our crew.
Okay. Well, given the show in West right now, I'm inclined to call my guys in and minimize their involvement here, and
Yeah.
just go handle that, and that way
Okay.
don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
So I'll get that ball rolling.
To keep the investigation impartial, the troopers begin to depart for the other crash site. The Richland Police Department have traffic investigators en route here when they receive a heartbreaking update.
He is deceased. I'll just verify.
He is.
And that officer's going to go, and he's going to go. They contact the family, let them know.
Okay. Let me call dispatch real quick.
Would it be okay if I went home and changed real quick? Please get the blood.
It's Monday. Never mind. I'll send one of the troopers back there. The vehicle number 2 is driver's deceased back there, I guess. So I'll also the motorcycle from this wreck. He passed away too. Probably not yet. Let me ask them. See
Well, it's like sticking to my legs.
To your legs,
so I'm
yeah.
like,
According to police records, a witness would describe Sarah's behavior as being casual, while officers noted her laughter, not seeming to understand the gravity of the situation.
her body language to me, what it looked like, I thought she was a teenager.
Investigators from the Richland Police Department's traffic unit arrive on the scene.
Hey,
No.
how's it going? Do you want to talk over here real quick? Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to run you through some voluntary field sobriety tests if you're willing to, okay?
Yeah, I don't think I want to do any.
Okay, all right. What about the PBT? You willing to do voluntary PBT?
I don't want to do any tests based on the
Okay, understood.
circumstances. Yeah.
While refusing to take the field sobriety test and preliminary breath test, Sarah does agree to provide a statement on paper.
So before I read it, I don't know that this was ever clarified. You're in the turn lane.
If you refused, if I refused, they would have immediately said, turn around, put the cuffs on you, throw you into the car, take you down to the station. They waited for 6 hours to give her the test. And after 6 hours, she was still twice the legal limit.
You're turning. Was there any other traffic coming?
So there was a car behind him. I thought it was a car with the headlight out. It was coming this way. Like I say, it was right at that white sign. So it's kind of my gauge on when I turn. But I was slowing, and then saw there was a car there. And as soon as I turned, it was boom right in the...
Okay.
Just as I almost completed my turn.
Okay, so you're almost finished with your turn?
Yeah, I was... You kind of see where the point of impact was. Literally, I was slowing here, and then maybe like 20 miles an hour when I made the turn.
Okay, so you slowed down to 20 and then...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just give me a couple minutes.
We're good. Don't run up. Quiet. Do you want to grab the trail?
No. I think she has something on board.
Do you really?
Yeah. So
Is there
we have to.
is there going to be enough to get a search warrant?
So yeah, I'll write it. I mean, unless you want.
What changed?
So I was just studying her. She got a couple misspelled words on here.
Okay.
She wrote sign. She estimated the distance between the guy on the motorcycle and her to be 100 feet, which that's way more than 100. That's 500 feet. She said she was almost through her turn when clearly she was at the very beginning of her turn. I do not have a great sense of smell, but I think I smelled a little bit of odor of alcohol, enough for me to say. And then I told her, I'm like, hey, we just want to rule out impairment. I think with everything, we have to. I mean, I will write the search warrant. All right. So, like I said, we're really trying to rule alcohol out. I'm not convinced that alcohol wasn't a factor. So right now you are under arrest. Okay. So put your hands behind your back. So we will be doing a search warrant for blood. Okay.
Okay.
That way there will be no questions.
To get an accurate blood alcohol reading, time is of the essence. But first, Sarah is taken to the Richland Police Department, where she sits in a holding cell for nearly 2 hours while the judge approves the search warrant. She's next taken to the Cadillac Regional Medical Center for a blood test. Finally, nearly 6 hours after the collision, the blood test is administered, and Sarah is booked at the Benton County Jail. It'll take several days for the lab to return with her blood alcohol content level. One day after the accident, investigators visit Joser's grieving family.
Is mom here? Yes. Okay, is she available to chat right now, or?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, for what reason?
Just had a couple questions for her regarding obviously the incident that happened last night. She's not in any trouble, just trying to piece some stuff together.
Yeah, but remember, we are destroyed. That's my kid, my son.
Yeah. Okay.
Investigators learn he was new to riding motorcycles and had only ridden his 3 to 4 times in total.
Ese niño no es mi nieto de sangre, es mi nieto de amor. Por favor. Esa es la verdad.
Claro.
Porque la pinto, porque la verdad está de nuestro lado.
Le aseguro que nosotros vamos a hacer lo mejor que podamos para que su familia esté en paz. Porque es lo que estamos tratando de buscar, es que ustedes lleguen a tener paz y entender qué pasó.
As the traffic unit await the lab results, they look to retrace Sarah's steps to determine where and how much she had to drink. They need security camera footage, which is typically deleted within a matter of days. Time is not on their side. As Sarah was returning from Domino's the night before, traffic investigators set their sights on the nearest franchise along the street connecting to State Route 240. The security cameras at businesses sharing the block not only confirmed that Sarah picked up an order from Domino's less than 10 minutes before the crash, but that she and her husband first visited a bar for 4 hours. Investigators now know that Sarah was at the Moon Palace restaurant. What they don't know is how much she had to drink. They visit the bar for answers, which will not be so easy.
Some questions.
Sure, can we talk out here?
Yeah, we can do that. Do you recognize these two people? We think they may have been here.
They've been in here a long time ago.
A long time ago?
Yeah.
Okay, were you working on Saturday?
I was not working on Saturday.
Okay, who was working on Saturday?
One of the other girls.
Okay, who's the other girls that were working on Saturday?
They're just a couple other employees.
Okay,
So,
what are the names?
I don't really want to answer anything because I don't know what it's going to turn into.
All right, so that's kind of what I figured. So I did apply for and was granted a search warrant for this location.
Okay.
Here you go. We are going to we're going to search and seize the location for receipts, financial documents, badger ledger entries, or any similar documentations. I will leave you with
So now the cops are going to hem up the bar owner. They know their fellow thin blue line thug, Sarah, was drunk. Now they're going to give this guy a hard time.
Copy of this warrant.
Can you let me ask my attorney first? Would that be okay?
No,
You don't have the choice, sir.
So what we're gonna need you to do, unfortunately, everyone's gonna have to leave. We're gonna have to close you down until we're done with this.
Everybody's got to drink up.
You guys are gonna have to leave. I'm sorry. Okay. We have a search warrant for the location. None of you guys are suspected of doing anything wrong.
As patrons clear out, the investigators initiate their search. The bar's bookkeeping does more than raise some eyebrows.
Any receipts from that night? Just like it says there through that time period. We're not looking for the entire day. We just need the documentation.
They're right here. This is the receipts I keep right here.
Did you only have 2 customers?
No, I did not have 2 customers.
Okay. So where is the transactions for the rest of the customers that happened on the first?
I don't keep track of them. I told you they order a drink like this guy did.
So you have no record of who was here?
I don't have no records of who was here.
This is probably going to be more comprehensive than we originally thought. So what other documentation can you provide to me, or is this all that you have?
That's
okay.
what I got.
Okay, we will probably have to search the premises then, because I feel like this is lacking.
Like I said, legal pay per drink. I mean, that's all it is. You come out here.
So you don't have receipts. You don't give people receipts.
I don't give people receipts at all.
So you don't use this.
In the free market, is it really the bartender's fault that he served somebody drinks that chose to be stupid and get behind the wheel of a vehicle? Is it really his job to be the parent of all of his patrons that get drinks from his establishment? This guy had nothing to do with Sarah Klassen's behavior.
I do use that. That's why I ring up. I have that roll. I have to look for it for that day.
Well, let's do it.
Yeah.
Brad fetches the bar's records, a Clorox bleach box filled with loose slips. He refuses to divulge who served the Claysons or even acknowledge their presence on the night of the crash.
Sir, with all due respect, I don't understand why you wouldn't be willing to share who the employee was that would be able to answer our questions.
That's not my interest.
I feel like he is interfering with our investigation.
I feel like you're interfering as well.
Sir, you need to leave. I'm just going to sit right here. You're not going to sit right here. You are going to be obstructing our investigation, and you'll be in handcuffs. Do you understand?
We're here on a search warrant.
Sir, you can sit outside the door. We are going to search the premises. Do you understand?
Or
we tried to make you work.
Go sit in the corner.
Okay, that's fine. Go sit in the corner.
Without a further hitch, the investigation continues.
Apparently, the psychopathic streak doesn't stop with Sarah in this department.
Go sit in the corner.
Okay, that's fine. Go sit in the corner.
Imagine being so whacked out in the brain that you as a young person are going to tell an older person to go sit in the corner like he's a little kid.
Go sit in the corner.
Okay, that's fine. Go sit in the corner.
Without a further hitch, the investigation continues. Meanwhile, other investigators on the case conduct road tests to verify if the accident was truly unpreventable or if things were not how Sarah made them out to be.
Okay, look around. Go.
They find their suspect's trail of beers is well documented, but one uncharacteristic gap has their attention.
I'm thinking we maybe amend the search warrant.
So you want me to do that right now?
And we
While we're here?
take all of these. Because
You want me to amend it right now?
no, I think I just get on the phone and call for the amendment because there's like 10 of them in here. They're regulars here.
Okay.
That's why he's lying.
Oh, I know.
Well, look. 214,
Okay.
218, 216. He knows who they are. 219.
Oh, yeah, he does. He's destroyed evidence.
He knows who they are.
Well, but not only that, but he has destroyed evidence.
He did that?
There's no way. If every time they come, there's a receipt, and there's no receipt this time, there's 2 transactions.
Yeah.
Employee. So we are investigating a crash, and you don't have to answer anything. Please do not. You don't have to answer anything. Call Scott, okay?
After interviewing the employee outside, the traffic unit is one call away from taking the investigation to a whole new level.
All right, Judge Shea Brown, you are now on speakerphone with my body camera report.
Okay, Judge Shea Brown here. It's March 5th, 2025, 4:39 p.m. I have read the prior warrant.
We just suspect that the owners likely got rid of the documentation on the 1st of March after hearing, what had happened with this incident, kind of getting its high-profile nature, and probably want to absolve themselves from any responsibility.
Again, they don't need that documentation. They know Sarah was drunk. There was evidence in her car. She chose to drink. This has nothing to do with the bartender. It looks like they're dead set on ruining this bar owner's life.
So they're friends.
And the employee here, the owner's son, said that they are friends with Sarah, the suspect.
Thanks to a name provided by the employee, investigators interview her coworker who served Sarah and her husband on the night of the crash. She confirms that not only was Brad working that night, but that the Claysons are a couple of their only regulars who run up tabs, often having 3 to 4 drinks. The judge approves the amended warrant, and the traffic unit secures all the records from December 1st to March 1st.
All right, we're all done. All done? All done. Okay, so I can just go back to open for business or whatever. Okay. What was that? I can go from back. Yeah, you're back to normal. Okay. You are free to be enter as you want. Sorry about the hassle.
The bar tab from the night of the incident was not recovered. According to the police reports, the investigator noted, Mr. Wu and the Claysons have likely developed a personal relationship and may have had motive to destroy records to protect her. Following a 72-hour hold, Sarah Lee Clayson was released on her own recognizance. According to a press release by the Washington State Patrol, she's remained on administrative leave.
Think about how insane this is. The police department released Sarah out into the community. Dangerous, irresponsible, monstrous Sarah who doesn't care about lives, who just took the life of a 20-year-old kid. And now she's free to drive down the road among the rest of us?
Washington State Patrol Seattle Toxicology Laboratory returned with their findings. Sarah's blood alcohol content was 0.17%, more than twice the legal limit to drive, nearly 6 hours after the crash. It was determined that despite Sarah's claim about Joser striking her vehicle while speeding in a 55 miles per hour zone, he was traveling between 53 and 54 miles per hour when she turned her Kia and struck him with her right fender. It would be 6 months after the incident before Sarah Lee Clayson was formally charged by Spokane County's prosecutor's office with vehicular homicide while under the influence, a delay that Joser's own mother questioned to the media. At her arraignment on September 24th, she pleaded not guilty. While she was ordered to not consume alcohol or controlled substances, she wasn't ordered to wear a monitor. Her trial is scheduled to begin in February 2026.
Unless you think this is some isolated case where cops completely turned off their humanity and laughed in the face of death caused by an officer or a department that an officer belongs to. Remember Seattle Police Department officer and detective Daniel Otterer?
This video from a Seattle police officer's body-worn camera captures what sounds like a callous disregard for human life.
I think she went up on the hood, hit the windshield, then when he hit the brakes, flew off the car. But she is dead.
That's the voice of SPD officer Detective Daniel Otterer. It's recorded January 24th, one day after a woman, 23-year-old John V. Kundula, was struck and killed by another officer's squad car while that officer was responding to a call. Kundula was in a crosswalk when she was hit by the patrol car that was going 63 miles per hour in a 25-mile-per-hour zone.
It does not seem like there's a criminal investigation going on.
In a different portion of the call, the officer appears to be talking about paying off the victim's family, such as a monetary settlement if the family were to sue the department.
No, it's a regular person. Yeah, just write a check. Just, yeah, look, $11,000. She was 26 anyway. She had limited value.
Seattle police say the video was flagged by a department employee.
That's what cops think about us. We have limited value. We don't matter. They are everything. They're the heroes. They're the warriors. They're the protectors and servants. We are nothing to them.
Yeah, look, $11,000. She was 26 anyway. She had limited value.
And by the way, Detective Daniel Otterer from the Seattle Police Department, he was the vice president of the Police Officers Guild. And there's not enough time to talk about incidents like what Philip Brailsford did to Daniel Shaver, what the Glendale Police Department did to Johnny Wheatcroft, what the Arvada Police Department did to Johnny Hurley, what the Minneapolis Police Department did to Philando Castile. The list is endless. Sarah and troopers like her and police officers and sheriff's deputies, they let us know exactly who they are by the actions they display. And who they are and what they do for a living should deeply disturb all of us. Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the global thought police in the comment section below. If you want to support this channel, you can do it for free. Just like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon. If you want to support further, grab a shirt, become a channel member. But remember, the government is that psychopathic, parasitic, violent, thieving gang you were worried would take the place of the power vacuum in the absence of government. That makes no sense. I'll see you in the next video.